I spoke to my old drug dealer last week, just out of fucking, we call each other up. I was telling a story about, he used to have, my old drug dealer had a guy that lived in his stairway. You can't write this shit. So when you walked into his house, it was 2-leveled, but when you walked in, there was stairs, and there was, how every stairway has a little closet in there, you put your vacuum in there or whatever. He had a little black fellow that lived in there. His name was Who Dat, I swear to God. Plus, the guy was a fucking a superhero on Hollywood Boulevard. So we'd be over there fucking copping coke, and all of a sudden the fucking Hulk would walk in, and the Hulk is a big motherfucker. This guy was a skinny little black dude, and he lived under the stairs at the house, and he would have a little light in there. He'd have his little fucking Nintendo games and shit. And he'd come out from time to time and challenge the drug dealers, who were also African American, to fucking, like, I'll play you an NBA 4, like the game they got. And they'd be like, Who Dat? Get back in your fucking closet, cocksucker, before we beat the fuck out of you. Tremendous shit. You can't write this stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I was talking to my drug dealer, and he was telling me cocaine was up to $1,800 an ounce, and he can't get enough of it because the more he gets of it, the fucking more he moves of it. It's hysterical. So people out there snorting with fucking 3 hands, thank God I'm not one of those people. I still got it down to my marijuana, and I'm very fucking happy with it. But what I was saying is, I don't do so bright like anybody else. Like, I believe in the principles of AA. AA has worked for a lot of great friends of mine that are friends of the program. They're friends of John. They're fucking great. Well, you like that? Who that? I gotta throw something in here for you motherfuckers. It's not all about boo-hoos and hee-hees. I gotta throw a little story in there for you from time to time. Oh, it was hysterical. Yeah. He'd just open up the closet and come out with half a Hulk uniform on. So you have the big, thick pants, and the top, he looked like an X-ray. He looked like Jesus before he got stabbed. You're the Hulk. You're not supposed to be fucking skinny. But what are you going to do, people? Things are bad all over, you know what I'm saying? All I'm trying to tell you is that this week, be careful with the booze, be careful with the alcohol. New Year's is coming. Like I tell people out there, everybody always, well, I'll start doing drugs on the 31st. Listen, if you start now, it'll be a lot better for you. If you start tomorrow, whatever journey you're going to start on December 31st, you could start it today. What are you going to wait till December 31st for? Everybody, I'm not going to do that December 31st. Listen, people are going to put cookies out. I just can't eat 50 cookies. You know what I'm saying? I could eat one. Ooh, the first part of the joint. There you go. The garlic is working. I almost fucking slipped out and went that way over my head. But who gives a Frenchman's fuck? That's why we're here. We're doing what we're doing, cocksuckers, on a daily. You know what I'm saying?
Lee just farted on his podcast.
Lee farts all the time. It comes out of his neck, the poor bastard. I don't know what Lee's doing. He's up there in Boston. He's been hiding lately.
He's getting high with his mom.
He took 2 edibles. I told him he's in training. For us to do the Zoom, he's got to take fucking 2 edibles 5 days in a row.
Yeah.
And then we'll put him on the fucking joint. And he's got to eat 3 the day of. That's the only way they want to see him. Lee don't even show his head up there on fuck. You have nobody seen Lee. Nobody has seen Lee. There are no fucking pictures of Lee. Nobody. Not even FBI surveillance. So that's always one we're waiting to look for that one. But I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. But what I do know is we got a guest today on the podcast. We did a little Zoom with him. I'm trying to mix the podcast up for you. I don't want to be on here for an hour like a fucking gavone and try to sell you what I'm trying. I ain't trying to sell you nothing. All I'm trying to do is talk to you motherfuckers and make your Mondays a little bit better. That's it. I'm not here to change nothing. I'm not here to fucking tell you that, all I'm here to do is to wish you a great fucking Monday, bring you a little bit of entertainment, a little clarity to your fucking world, and just know that it's fucking Thanksgiving, bitches. It's our fucking week. The guy I'm bringing on the podcast is a friend. It started out by me being a fan of his work. I saw him in a couple movies, and then I saw him as a young kid on Law and Order. And then one night I was watching Bronx Tale, and I figured out that it was this kid. So I don't know if Law and Order was his first performance or Bronx Tale was his first performance, and it just happened to be Bronx Tale. So he's been around for a long fucking time, and he just did a great job playing Fat Tony Salerno in The Irishman with De Niro and Pacino. I love the kid. He's got a ton of respect from me. He built a fucking a fort that I saw that I was just blown away, and I reached out to him, and he opened up his heart to me and spoke to me, and I see that he goes to other comedy shows and whatnot. So I want to get him on the joint and talk to him a little bit on a Monday morning, and that's what we did. So now, without further ado, joint motherfuckers, Mr. Dominic Lombardozzi. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you motherfuckers Wednesday pre-fucking Thanksgiving, cocksuckers. Stay black. Dominic Lombardozzi here, guys. A fucking acting savage. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for having me, Joey. I appreciate it.
All you need is Dean Martin there with the fire going.
That's it.
That's it. How are you?
What was his line? Don't drink and drive. You might spill your drink.
Yeah. Dean Martin was the shit. All of those guys would be in trouble now for Me Too'ing people.
Oh, my God.
I'm surprised they haven't Me Too'd Frank Sinatra.
Well, let's speak of that. Even like from a comedic standpoint, right? I mean, you couldn't do comedy that were in the 70s. You couldn't do that in the colleges today, right? I mean,
no. The college, even the cleanest guy in comedy, Seinfeld, was starting to have a problem with colleges. He says they were being too PC.
Wow.
And that's Jerry Seinfeld, you know.
But if there's one area where that has to go out the window, it has to be in comedy. I can understand a lot of different places, but when it comes to comedy, I mean, comedians, they need that leash. You know what I mean?
Well, you need a leash and you need freedom at the same time.
At the same time, exactly.
At the same time, there's a thin line, you know, that we could use. It's part that you're classless or whatever, but if you're talking what's in your heart, it comes out authentically.
Right.
And people know where you're coming from, you know?
Yeah.
There's 1,000 million ways to say something. It could sound bad or it could sound good. I think the purity in your heart is what makes it sound like it's just another day at the park.